Welcome back to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor.
Welcome back, everyone. Now let's talk a little bit of positive stuff. North of Falcon, it is very positive for folks that get the opportunity to fish up there. For you that are south of there, you could very well be migrating, which isn't a horrible thing because you do have this thing called the Buoy 10 fishery. What are we looking for that? Is there going to be changes in that, again, north of Falcon fishery, but the Buoy 10 fishery? What maybe we
so
there?
PFMC is going to wrap up here in a little bit, right? Next week, middle of next week. Once they come out with that, all that information is going to be subletted into the compact. Washington, Oregon's going to take all that and look at it, what the ocean says. And remember, our forecast for inside Buoy 10 is now a little more favorable. So if you remember last year, we had a hatchery-only fishery on the inside of Buoy 10 until August 26th, and then we were, or 27th, and then we were able to go any Chinook until they closed the fishery Labor Day, after Labor Day. This year, it looks a little better. The main constraint last year was Snake River wilds, not Tules.
Interesting.
Kind of crazy, right?
Yeah.
Remember, I've come on here, you've gotten mad, and I like to keep you level. But Tules were like
everything on us because of
Tules. Tules were the epicenter of that.
Okay. Last year it was the wilds going.
Last year was not Tules. It was Snake River wilds. We have that is an actual another thing is SROs now. Snake River origin fish is now coming into play. It's the same thing for spring Chinook too. It's another real. It's a real issue.
Sure.
So now it actually is improved on overall SRO extrapolation points to the point where the Snake River numbers look better, which means Buoy 10 could have a not so long hatchery-only fishery, potentially. The river, the whole thing, zones 1 through 5, below Bonneville, and then zone 6, all of the upper zone may not shut down by September 15th, like it automatically did last year.
Right.
That was frustrating.
It was super frustrating. I mean, that
was hard.
I was elk hunting.
That was hard.
Yeah,
it was hard.
Still.
It was hard for me because, you know, I've got people talking to me from Zone 6, but then they were like wanting to shut down Astoria and not reopen it for a certain amount of time. And I didn't want to take fish away from Astoria to give it to. That's never, ever what I want. But they were not allowed to fish in the upper zones for quite a while.
Right.
That sucked. I didn't like that balancing. So this year, I don't think we're going to have that problem. It'll be nice to not have these headbutting issues.
Sure, from east side to west side.
Yeah. I think we're going to have a good opportunity to be able to have a decent Buoy 10.
Okay, and then also an opportunity for the folks on the east side in Zone 6.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. Where they don't automatically get shut down.
Sure.
You know. Right when the fish start showing up.
And for a lot of us that are on this side of Bonneville or down on the west side of the state, we always overlook the folks on the east side who have as much right to these fish as anyone, no matter what part of the Columbia that you're on, in my opinion. Those folks get the short end of the stick a lot of the time. Now, we also get the short end of the stick, too.
We kind of do.
We
like,
kind of
if
do.
they get more time than we do, it's like, but the good news is that I can travel.
Yep.
And that's actually, I mean, look at what's happening with sturgeon.
I don't want to talk about sturgeon.
We're traveling for that.
Yeah, don't get me sidetracked. One-day fisheries.
Oh, salmon. We're here for salmon. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Got it. Okay, so anything that we've only got a couple minutes left. So anything that you want to make sure, let's say that I'm a person, I'm at home, I love the Buoy 10 fishery, which I'm not that person. Okay, let's just get clear. But there's about 1 million of you that are. They're at home, they want to make plans for August for the Buoy 10 fishery. This is when people generally will start doing that. Once this information starts coming out, they can make these decisions with a little education.
So we're going to
do this because you got to be nuts to be down there. But anyway,
we're going to go
into, get to look forward to it.
We're going to go into North of Falcon coming up the first week of April.
Okay.
All of the stakeholders will be able to show up and say, hey, let's do this and this. That's where we put our 2 cents in. We want this. Let's try and make this happen. Please, please, please. Let the tribes, you know, they'll get a certain, the lower safe zones will get a certain, and that's kind of a win-win.
Yeah.
I hope that it'll look good. I'm more concerned about spring Chinook. I'm ready to go fishing.
Yeah.
Seeing all these boats on the roads, it's got me ready. I'm ready. But I don't
I'd rather
start till
go
March.
spring Chinook fishing than steelhead fishing. I'll tell you that right now.
I don't start till March 18th, but that was a lot of water for the end of next weekend.
Yeah, it is. That's a good thing.
All that water,
Yeah.
dirty water on the Willamette.
Dude, you haven't figured that program out? Oh, come on now. You got to watch out there, GP. I'm teasing.
Oh, wait.
Okay, so we're going to cut to a break. When we come back, we're going to have a link for you because of all the confusion that you just got here as you're going. We're going to give you the link so that you can go and look at all the information that you want for your area, your zone, for this preliminary information that Bill's sharing.
Yep.
By Tuesday, the process will be finalized Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yep, for PFMC's council, we'll put it all together. All alternatives will come out, and then you can go to WDFW's website and follow the North of Falcon process that follows PFMC.
All right, stay with us. We'll be right back to wrap things up.